Cowboy. We carpooling today. We got a little thing to talk about today. Might be of some interest to some Cowboy NFL type of Cowboy fans. Clock in. So let's clock in, baby, and let's have a discussion today. Yeah, it's time to go to work. They on the field right now. See my defense. They yelling 3 and out. Yeah, my defense. They don't like your quarterback. So my defense all trying to get them sacks like Carson Wentz. Huh? They pay that bum $128 million. That gonna get paid. Woo, the Dak haters gonna break the internet this year, boy. Woo! But we're gonna get that defense first, though, baby. What's up, OAT? Good morning, baby. Good morning. If you clocking in, give me a big shout out. Let me know where you clocking in from, baby. Clock in, D. Yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Clock in, D. Yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Clock. Go defense. Go defense. You clocking in today, baby. Clock in. Let me know where you're from. Shout out Derek Johnson, baby. Dallas. Coining that phrase, clock in, baby. It's time to clock in, baby. Let me know where you at. We got a little ride today. We're going to have a little discussion about Las Vegas. What it means to the NFL business and the number 3 type of Cowboy fan. If you got an entrepreneurial state of mind, if you in it 10 toes down for the culture, if you're a number 3 type of fan, you want to listen to this today. Put me in, coach. Yeah, we all hitters. What's up, hitters, baby? Check in, clock in. Let me know where you're clocking in from. Smell fresh meat, yeah, all gonna eat. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Clock in, oh, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Clock in, baby, clock in. I'm on my way to work, but it's getting ready to rain, so that means I ain't working that long today, baby. It's time to go to work. You gon' meet D-Law. Morning, baby. If you checking in, if you clocking in, give me a shout out, man. We're gonna do some shout outs soon as we get the show up, baby. I'm excited today. I know my defense is fired up. Woo! They time to clock in OTAs right now, baby. Big shout out, Tank, baby. DeMarcus Lawrence letting Carson Wentz over there know what's going to happen to him. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Who ready to go to Vegas, baby? 2 weeks from today, I'm going to be in Las Vegas with that defense. Time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Number 3 type of Cowboy fans, baby. Where you at? Clock in. Clock in. Don't clock in. Clock in. Oh, yeah, it's time to go to work. Good morning, OAT. How we doing today? Y'all know my motto. Y'all know what it is. Let me go on to hear it. If you breathe, then you achieving. So if you woke up this morning and your eyes are open and all your body is moving and functioning properly, and all you got to do is get on the internet and complain about Dak Prescott, just as soon as Jerry break out that checkbook and pay Dak this handsome check. Shout out all the Dak haters in the group. I love you just as much as I love my Dak lovers. You know what I mean? Without either or, there's no balance. You know what I mean? Can't have too much of one good thing, right? At least that's what I was told. Money's at. You know what I mean? These corporate suites and sponsors with their names and all that advertising, all that marketing, right? You know, the NFL is working on building its global brand, right? Boy, man, I just jumped all off in the show. I didn't even give no shout outs. I'm sorry, man. I'm feeling myself too much this morning. What's up, Crystal? How we doing? I see you, girl. What's up, Gino? Happy 51st birthday, baby. Big shout out, Gino Sicardo. He been rolling with OAT since day one. Hard hitter out there. See you in Vegas, baby. Anthony Walden clocking in today. Brian Heron always clocking in. My hard hitter state main out there in GA. All them Cowboy fans out there in GA. Shout out my big Cowboy cousin and brother, Tony Thomas. Dallas Cowboy Block Party ATL. Big things down there in ATL. Rocky Dale Thomas, I see you. Shannon, appreciate you clocking in today. Coach is online. Put me in, coach. You know what I'm saying? We're going to Vegas. Let's get it. This guy trying to jump out, man. Yeah, I'm trying to do a show. He trying to cut me. Back to and I'm having some difficulties. Let me see. Am I on Wi-Fi? Yeah, that's what it is. Got to take it off Wi-Fi all the time. But going back to following that, we're talking about over the next 2 years in terms of the business of the NFL planting itself in Vegas as it's currently doing, and essentially becoming the de facto nucleus. You say, well, what does that mean? Well, pretty much the operating center hub of the NFL, because you got to think about a few things, Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy fans, especially the number 3 type of Cowboy fans. I'm really talking to you. But this is really Cowboy fans in general, because even the 1s and 2s that don't want to be out there like a number 3, you know what I mean? They're going to take a weekend trip, like say, a family of the Colts, going to travel from Indianapolis one weekend. They're going to go to Vegas to watch them play the Raiders. And they're going to fly in Friday night, stay at a hotel there Friday night, Saturday night. Then they're going to go to a game on Sunday. That sounds like a mini vacay getaway right there for most families. Now think about that on a grand scale, you know what I'm saying, in terms of the business. But going back to the global brand of the NFL, I mean, it's 8 games in the UK this year that we were vying for with the UK fan club. We created at OAT that social media hashtag Cowboys London 2019. That fell on deaf ears, so that didn't work out. We were trying to anticipate, hopefully that would happen. Yours truly, OAT, is going to be there on the site if that's the case. So hopefully next year. Shout out Mexico. Shout out Joe Trechina. I think if he's online, he's in Italy. He's always supporting. Appreciate you clocking in if you're there today. Kevin Shirley, what's up? Thomas Reed, Central Texas hard hitters. What up, man? Casey Redden, Star Boy in the building. Sam, I'm picking up on your game, baby. I know you work graveyard shift, but you keep clocking in here today because I'm going to give you that free promo. So if you ain't casted your vote for 2018 Admin of the Year, y'all check out your boy Star Boy down at Dallas, big-time Dak supporter. He was getting in it with them Dak haters this morning in the group. Go cast your vote. Scroll up to the top of the announcements. Find that post, cast your vote for Star Boy, baby. Appreciate you clocking in. So I know you should be asleep right now unless you off today. But going back to, Vegas, the business, and what does that mean to Cowboys? So think about that. You know what I mean? In 2 weeks from today, I'll be out there at the MGM Grand. Me and the wife are taking a vacation out there. You know what I mean? It's a little getaway time. We're going to go out there. I'm going to do my thing with the Cowboys, of course. She can't tag along with that because she's a Seattle fan. You know what I mean? I ain't, it's all the way in my household. She knows, right? She may want to try to go to the all white. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. But, sorry about that. But anyway, in 2 weeks, I'll be out in Vegas with the number 3 type of Cowboy fans and fan zone out there. They got 7, 8 Cowboys out there headlined by Jalen Smith. Antoine Woods is going to be out there. Chidobe Awuzie, those guys, Kayvon Frazier. So, fans over, all these hundreds of fans are going to get to mingle, you know what I mean, with these Cowboy players. And, you know what I mean, the NFL business is getting ready to come in there and take over Vegas. If you think back in the days, now I'm not a big boxing fan, but think about this. Back in the day, all I used to know Vegas for was the Strip and boxing. Right? No coffee today. I had to stop by the barbershop and get a haircut before I got online with y'all today, so I'm headed straight to the job right now. But you carpooling with the Comcast Cowboy. So, talking about the Vegas thing, right? There's a lot of opportunity, especially for number 3 type of Cowboy fans. So I'm excited to get out there in 2 weeks and really kind of get some more ground on research. You know what I mean? For those of y'all that have been under a rock in some states out there, cannabis has been legalized in a lot of states. I think they just opened that up in Vegas. I think they got dispensaries and everything out there too. I'm in Seattle up here in Washington State, so that's been a moot point for a long time. It's been kind of a normal thing up here. The NFL is getting behind that. You know what I mean? The cannabis industry and all of that stuff. They're going to get to the entertainment capital of the world, essentially, in Las Vegas. So you think about that hub of what that's going to do. So the Raiders moving from Oakland to Vegas more so was about the league, if you ask me. Unless somebody else got some more information out there. But let's get some shout outs. Let's see who's riding with me, carpooling today. What's up, Chris Gillen? I see you, baby. Sean Wells. What's up, baby? Tacoma resident out here rolling with your boy. I appreciate you checking in today. Sean, what up, Sam? I see you, Sam, getting it. In Dak we trust, baby. I'm glad Sam brought that up. Shout out to JoJo's Replay. If y'all think it's bad with grouping the Dak situation right now, she coming out with her live show in Dak I Trust. That's going to be exclusively in the OAT group. I don't know when she's going to break it out, but it's already been confirmed in Dak I Trust by your girl JoJo's Replay. She's going to be going live in OAT on her shows. I believe that's on Mondays, if not mistaken. We'll get that schedule out so you guys know. I'm excited. All of our admins are going to be doing a lot of exciting things. So again, just like Starboy clocking in with us today, y'all scroll up, y'all go vote for Starboy. Hit the announcements. If you guys have seen, we've been posting a lot in the group about check the announcements. You know what I mean? We're trying to get everybody to start going and looking for the announcements so you don't miss news when you come into the group and you don't have to scroll through to try to find whatever post it is that we're talking about. So we're trying to streamline some things for our members to make sure the information is readily available and it can flow to our members, especially the number 3 type of Cowboy fans that are out there. So yeah, big shout out Fan Zone. I mean, we're going to be out there in 2 weeks. It's going to be exciting. You know what I mean? Thursday through Monday. You know, I think a lot of the big personalities are going to be out there. I think West Coast is going to be out there a day. I know the hard hitters are going to be deep out there. I've got some insider information. I can't really release it right here, but they got some big stuff going on out there. So I'm excited to be able to go out there and check those folks out, see what they're doing. Of course, all the new fans are going to be flying around from the nation and the world to come out for their first takeover event. That's going to be exciting. So a bunch of number 3 type of Cowboy fans out there in Vegas. But your boy is going to be out on assignment. And I'm telling you, I'm going to put together an article and put it out there. But if you're a number 3 type of Cowboy fan, if you're an entrepreneur, business-minded, creative, if you look at over the next 2 years, potentially what could happen with the NFL, you think the NFL is big business now, it's going to be globally even bigger. Especially with a couple of markets that could come online with the NFL over the next 2 years. You say, well, which 2 markets are those? Well, we talked about one of them, and that's the cannabis industry. You know what I mean? It's only a matter of time before it gets passed. You know what I mean? You see the fight. You see the NFLPA doing what they're doing. It's only a matter of time. The NFL is smart. They're going to position themselves behind that industry to be able to capitalize off of it. That's just the American way, Western capitalization, right? The other one is sports betting. So raise your hand if you play fantasy football. Or raise your hand if you like to bet illegally, which essentially is, according to state law, is what it is, but we celebrate it every year when billions of dollars are placed on the Super Bowl wager. So you got all these different kinds of, you know, these industries that could come online, and once sports betting comes online, game's over with. Game's over with. The NFL's already in Vegas. The cannabis industry, I mean, all of this is going to come together, and you talk about a global enterprise. So, number 3 type of Cowboy fans, I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? Shout out Cynthia, Lisa Bowen, being out there early on the dot. I don't know if their mindset has been there, if they've already peeped that out, but if they have, salute to you because you're already ahead of the curve. But to my number 3 type of Cowboy fans that are out there, if you're looking at trying to plant your flag in some soil out there, like I'll give you an idea. You say, well, what could you do? Well, if you ever stayed in Airbnb, that's kind of a big industry, right? Think about this. I know Raider fans been talking about the last 2 years that they were going to move. They were buying houses out there that they were going to put up for Airbnb on game weekends in season. Now you think about that. You got all the glamorous, luxurious hotels you could stay in, but there are going to be folks that's going to come deeper that want to go to like an Airbnb and rent out a mansion or do something like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to them Cowboy fans already thinking like that. Number 3 type. So, you know what I mean? There's all kind of different ways you can approach this. But nevertheless, you got to get your boat in the water because when the tide comes in, all boats going to rise. So that's something to think about. Now, of course, there's a lot of legislation. There's a lot of things that got to happen. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, 30,000 feet here. But realistically, 2020, next year, the NFL draft is there. Now, see, this is why you ride with me. This is called Friends with Benefits, right? Before we get to that, let's do some more shout-outs and see who's on there. Sean Wells, I missed your breakdown on the 3 type of Cowboy fans. It's posted that's actually in the description of the group and all of that with the rules and all that stuff. That's there. I just keep updating that post. What's up, Lisa Morton? I see you. East Coast out there. Kelly Collins. It's more so had to do with the city of Oakland not wanting to give the Raiders a new stadium. Yeah, I mean, all the things aligned. You know what I mean? Of course, the NFL is a big, big enterprise that's, you know, they're thinking, it's not me out here just thinking that. These people that get paid millions of dollars sitting around desks with research and analytics and all of that and seeing these things coming. But as fans, we don't have a tendency to pay attention because we're just caught up in the game. But not if you're like a number 3 type of Cowboy fan, you pay attention to this type of stuff. Because, you know, you got talent out there like West Coast Cowboy, JoJo's Replay, Mark Holmes, Okoye Media. Shout out Okoye Media. Better known as if you root against yourself, you root, or what do you say? If you root against your own player, let me get it right. You root against yourself. Big shout out. We need to take all this hate towards Dak Prescott and this whole money situation and take it and put it on Carson Wentz's ass with the Philadelphia Eagles. Go find a Philadelphia Eagle today and choke them out. You know what I'm saying? Let them know your frustration. But think about that, Cowboy fans. There's a ton of opportunity, especially if you're business-minded, entrepreneur-minded, if you're thinking away ahead, if you know what I'm saying, if you're trying to align your business model around what the NFL is doing in terms of fan clubs, movements, blogs, vlogs, making music, whatever it is you do in the fan base. I mean, it's Vegas, right? Poor little Jalen Smith, he ain't even been to Vegas yet. He getting ready to go to Vegas for the first time. I can't wait to see what his feedback's going to be while he's out there, especially with all these die-hard, crazy fans with fans on. That's going to be exciting. Still not too late. 21 to 24 this month. MGM Grand. I think all the rooms are booked, so you have to get with Cynthia. They've been booked out, so you might have to stay at another hotel until she can get you during that time from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you're coming early like I was on Thursday and you waited till the last minute, you know what I mean? You had to get put up in another hotel in lieu of that, but that's all right. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have boots on ground, your boys on assignment. I'm not out there on R&R. I'm out there, you know what I'm saying, getting this content and bringing it to the fan base. So let's do some more shout-outs. What's Manuel? I see you. Manuel Gutierrez. Angelica, hey girl, how you doing? Y'all don't know Angelica helped craft our OAT mission statement. Die-hard fan out there in Arizona. Big shout-out, girl. Appreciate you clocking in today. But we just carpooling, y'all. You know what I mean? We're talking about Vegas. What's some of the questions you have? Some of the inputs that you guys have? I know I like to run my mouth a lot, but I'm driving and I'm really just paying attention. So I'm trying to be safe, but I want to get to your questions if I can. So I'm on a good little stretch here now. So if you got questions, throw them up, man. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? In the meantime, if you want to get your nameplate, scroll up to the announcement. You can still comment hashtag built by fans for fans. Get your custom nameplate. I've made a gang of, no pun intended to the hard hitters, a slew of hard hitter nameplates over the last week or so. So big shout out all them hard hitters showing OAT love. I appreciate y'all, especially the coach, you know what I'm saying, checking in, you know what I'm saying, 1 or 2 founders. That's straight up respect. Appreciate you. See you out there in Vegas, coach. So let's see what kind of questions we got. Nobody got any questions? Well, you carpooling with Comcast Cowboy today, man. If you got a question, let's chime in before we get off. You know what I mean? It's Friday. I'll probably be working tomorrow. But, you know what I mean? It's another day closer to Cowboys football, and it's just exciting because the month of June going to be gone before you know it, and then we're going to be right out there in training camp. And get back to training camp. Glad we had brought that up. So if you go to the NFL website for training camp, you can secure, if you go to the NFL website for the draft next year, this is what's relevant to the draft in Vegas. You can go in there, register your email, secure 2 ticket slots for the draft. So I encourage every Cowboy fan that's watching this, share this video to let them know that you can go there and secure 2 tickets, you know what I'm saying, to be able to get into the draft. Now, I don't know if there's payment behind that or what, but it RSVPs a couple of tickets. So we get a bunch of Cowboy fans out there RSVP in these tickets. We'll have a bunch of Cowboy fans there in Vegas, which I already know that's what's going to happen, because we're going to keep talking about it between now and next year, and especially this season, and as all the news breaks. But I appreciate y'all clocking in with me today, man. You carpooling with the Comcast Cowboy. It is Friday. If you are breathing, you are achieving. And share, baby. Like my boy West Coast says, one share lets me know you care. You got to share the good news. It's time to clock in, D, baby, and go to work. We'll see you on the next episode.